Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. Today we're using some cards already came out. The Fifth Spirit Tarot deck. This specific deck I do like because it's a queer inclusive deck, and we haven't read with this deck before. So this is my first time reading with this deck. So I am excited to see what energy comes out for us. Like I always say, I hope that you guys are having a good day. I hope that everything is going great thus far. I'm going to do a spread of 12 just to see what comes out. And then we'll read into what energy speaks specifically to what we need to hear. All right. So 12 came out. I'm gonna pull like 5 more cards because we pulled a Hermit card yesterday and I talked to that energy yesterday and I didn't want to read that energy. All right, so we got a lot of stuff that came out. Like I said, we already received the Hermit card, which talked about sitting still, taking time for self. I think I'm going to read into this, the Ace of Cups, which this cup, this you see is pouring over. So it's like abundance energy, like the cup is full. And then we received the Death card, an ending to something. Queen of Swords, I think I'm going to talk to this energy. We received the Ace of Pentacles. I see this as grounding energy. I actually just finished having lunch and I went outside to kind of tend to my plants, the garden, things like that, like taking slow steps to things that you need to take care of. We also received the Seven of Cups, but this is very similar to another card that's in my Black Tarot deck. This is like balancing what you're putting your time into. That's how I see this card, because you have so many choices that's on the shelf. So where is it that you're placing your energy, and how is it that you're placing your energy? Is it investing it in a prioritization? And then we received the Moon card, which I think I'll read the Moon card because we're in a new moon for Cancer. We received the Star card, which I think I'll read as well for this specific deck, just to see what the explanation is for this specific deck. And we received Temperance and the Seven of Swords. So the Moon card, let's start with that. This is another major arcana, the Moon. So for this one, this is, like I said, this is my first time utilizing this specific deck. So it might take me a little while to get to everything. If it doesn't, again, like y'all know, I'll say, bear with me. Okay, I can't find the Moon. Give me 1 second. Okay. So the Moon is numbered as number 18. I see 8 and 1 as a 9. It's a sense of completion. Rules the night and all the friendly, fearsome phantoms of the subconscious and unconscious minds. I see that as yin and yang as well. It heralds a period of enhanced intuition and imagination, of confusion, uncertainty, and strong emotions, when fears and monsters slither from our depths. Instead of running from them, this is like coming face to face with things that fear you, that you're fearful of. They are a part of you, and although it's scary to greet your monsters, it's also necessary for becoming more integrated and less afraid. When the Moon appears, you may feel lost and unable to see the path, but that's an invitation to navigate with your other senses. So it talks to like utilizing your 5 senses, but utilizing the ones that speak specifically for you to make placement of the proper judgment. The challenge and balance and the blessing of the moon is learning how to lift the filter of empiricism and heed your unapproval knowings, sensing and intuition, so following your gut, because there's more to the world than what the eye can see, or what the eye of reason can perceive. In the moon, you become a more expansive being, unafraid of your own shadow. So that means, like, if you were to come face to face with your fears or secrets or whatever it is that you're fearful of people to know, like, nobody has any power over you. So you hold the power. Like, there is nothing that someone can make you feel bad about if you own the power of yourself. And the friends with and friends with mysterious unknown, capable of surviving and thriving in the dark as well as the light. So it's like most people love to, be in the shine and be in that glorious moment, but they don't love to be in a place where it's your darkness. And it just speaks to life. Like, you gotta learn to love to live in the light and the dark, not just the light. So it's definitely seeing yourself in all its facets. And the second thing that I'm going to read to is the Star card. And y'all know I love the Star card because it's like the High Priestess. Star card is just like lifting on top of the energy that we're talking about, is like stepping into your own, stepping into you. So the Star card is the calm after the storms. When you begin to process the process of healing, the pool is filled of water. Last night, and I wanted to talk about this. This is my second time recording this video because I didn't like the video I did earlier. And I was dreaming about swimming underneath water, and it was filled with like, I don't know, was it goldfish or those fish that you would find in the pond? And I was underneath these fish, and the feeling that I had was like, it was calming. I don't know how to talk to it. And Erin knows. Erin is my wife. She knows I feel calm in water. It's not just because I love to be on vacation. It's because the water is freeing. It just lifts you out of your spiritual being, and like it brings you to yourself. And so the pool is filled with the water of life, and we are in direct contact with it, a conduit for it. Have you ever noticed that after great struggle often comes great inspiration? That's the Star, the rejuvenation of hope, the restoration of spirit, the transmutation of pain into life-affirming art. In readings, the Star reminds you to look for a North Star and let it guide you. Maybe your star is your authentic truth, your ideals, your loves, your passion. Maybe it's a book that reminds you of your aliveness, or a song your grandma used to sing. And last night, I told her, I woke up this morning, I dreamt of my grandpa last night. Actually, my grandpa and my uncle. And the ancestral card has been coming up for me for like a week now. And my grandpa passed the year I moved here to LA, 2022, June. And I found it interesting that I dreamt of him last night. And we were seated at the table. And so it's a call to your ancestral, like tap in with your ancestral realm so that they can guide you. And maybe your star is your authentic ideals and your loves and your passion. And like they said, the song that your grandma, whomever, used to sing. This is a time for hope and inspiration, signs and messages that appear to help you on your way. Make space for healing and seek out things that soothe your soul. Lastly, when you're ready, the Star welcomes you in radical acceptance and forgiveness of others, of yourself, because that part is healing too. I'm going to be candid with y'all. I'm working on forgiveness for good reason. But if forgiveness is the breakthrough to all things. And even if someone has pissed you off, Erin loves this, pissing me off. Even if someone has pissed you off, just offer them forgiveness. That doesn't mean that you have to talk to them. It doesn't mean that you have to converse with them. You have to be in their circle. You have to be around them or entertain them or anything like that. Just offer them forgiveness. Be like, okay, I see